Hey guys, welcome back to Brady's Preservation. Trying to get motivated this morning. Been raining off and on, so come out here. Try to at least accomplish something instead of sitting in the chair where I want to be. I guess I'm still tired from not getting much sleep. Working this shift work. I don't sleep much, but it pays the bills right now. But come out here to try to. Yesterday I dug my ditch for my water line. We had a good monsoon this morning. It filled my ditch full of water. So me and old Kane here, we just out here. At least it's not blistering hot. Old fat boy here. He don't like the sun. He likes the winter time. But the shed already come with a what they call a electrical package. All it was 2 plugs, a little LED light, 1 switch over here, and it's got a plug outside the door where you can plug in an extension cord. But so for right now, I do at least have a little bit of power in here. Going to use this light. Guess I'm going to hang up some lights here. We did get the everything wired up. From yesterday's little project. Made a trip back to Home Depot this morning, get some that insulation wrap to go around my PVC pipe coming from the pump house. Because for some reason right through there is so rocky. I beat on it with picks and everything else. I got it down about 16 inches. I want to get it around about 2 foot, but because here in Alabama, you're looking at about maybe 12 inches or so. I think if you look up the code, I think it says 18 inches. I think it's 16 to 18 inches deep. So I'm about right there, but I got some of that foam wrap to go on it just to try to help. I don't know how long that stuff will last being buried in the ground, but a little bit will help. We took and decided to come up. Popped me a hole in the side. Decided to come up right here. What I'll do is eventually I'll put some underpinning underneath here just to try to help during the winter time. But I'll just wrap this in some insulation and box this in, make me a little box or something, help keep this pipe from freezing. I'm thinking about on the inside coming up and then convert it over to PEX A. There's 2 types of PEX, PEX A and PEX B. PEX A, you can bend it. If you kink it, it'll go back to its original shape. PEX B, if you bend it, it won't. So like running it through these walls, because I'm going to put all the water that I need on one side. I'm going to put me a little spigot out here so I can hook my pressure washer up, because I normally I would pressure wash my hides instead of using a fleshing beam, which I did have a fleshing beam, one I made years ago, but I ended up giving it away. I might end up doing a video on how to make a fleshing beam. You can make one out of PVC pipe. You can make them, if you can find some good, 8-10 inch PVC pipe, even 12 inches better. You can take and cut it out of that and have it as PVC instead of wood. Or you can, these taxidermy companies, they sell fleshing beams. A lot of them are a little smaller for your raccoons, your foxes, that kind of stuff. For a deer hide, it'll work, but I prefer something a little bit wider. But most of mine I'll do with the pressure washer. So I'm going to get in here and get some wire pulled, try to figure out where I want my lights. It's just like in a house, you know, doing taxidermy work, you don't want those shadows, that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, I'm going to be standing here doing my mounting. Where do I want to light at? So after I get some of this hung, bring you back, because I know y'all don't want to see me drilling holes in walls and just pulling some old wire. So y'all stick around. Alright, here's a tip, especially in these small buildings. If you go this route, or could be in a house, depending on what your application is, what you're doing. But I had to pull my main panel back loose to be able to drill some holes up in there, because the drill just wouldn't fit. So that's just one tip to keep in mind. Always try to think ahead. I wasn't thinking about that. I couldn't drill it from the top. I was too worried about going in at an angle and going out the side of the building. So that's something just to think about if you're doing something. I finally got, I think, all the lights I want in here. Got a couple there in the ceiling. Got one right here. And then I have these two back here. Right now, while I was working on all these others, I just got them temporary wired in. I think I might put these two on their own light switch. That way if I don't need them on, I can just leave them off. I stopped for a little while today. My daddy and nephew stopped by, dropped a nail gun off that he had borrowed. But so I stopped for a little while, took a little break, see them while they were passing through, heading back to Tennessee. I know one thing, it's hot in here, but it makes a world of difference with that fan on. Still trying to decide about this insulation, how I want to do it. But that's probably going to be it for today. I need to get the grass cut. They calling for rain all next week. So I think I might try to cut the grass. My little ditch out there I dug, it's still got water in it. I don't know, maybe tomorrow afternoon after I get off, if it hadn't rained, maybe I can get that slapped together, get that ditch covered back up. But appreciate y'all seeing what I did today. If y'all hadn't subscribed, please do. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps out. But take some time doing this by yourself. But when it's all said and done, I know these can't do it. These two hands don't want to drop the camera. These two hands actually put all this together. Besides the building. Yeah, I could have, but I think if I would have, I would have done it kind of like my other one. But it's alright. It saved a lot of time by getting this. And I hope I outgrow it pretty quick. It'd be nice. But thank y'all for watching. If y'all hadn't subscribed to Saddle Nation Outdoors, go subscribe to my other channel. Watch some of our hunts from this past year. I'm ready to get back in the woods.